Hi everyone, I wanted to talk to you today about human progress. And I wanted to talk to you about it on two different levels. One is human suffering on a global scale, and one is suffering on a personal scale. So let's tackle the big one first. In his book, Age of Enlightenment, author Steve Pinker talks about over how the last 2 centuries, we've seen a dramatic reduction in human suffering worldwide. That means more people are literate than ever before, more people have access to fresh water, IQ is going up, access to food has changed the rates dramatically of malnourishment in the world. And we take all of that for granted. Now, just because we take those for granted doesn't mean that they're going away, and there's still plenty of people in the world that are suffering. But I think we need to understand that we are on a path towards progress, and sometimes progress doesn't always feel linear, or it doesn't always feel like it's going as fast as we would like. And that also transitions into what we talk about when we talk about, our own personal progress. But progress and the alleviation of suffering is just one end of the spectrum. And in positive psychology, they'll refer to the other end of the spectrum as flourishing. And for example, just because you don't have depression doesn't mean that you have great mental health. The suffering of depression doesn't imply or doesn't guarantee that you have great mental health. Or the lack of cancer doesn't mean that you have good physical health as well. So when we talk about in positive psychology of going to the other end of the spectrum with suffering on one side, the other end of that spectrum is flourishing. So when we talk about flourishing, well, what does that look like? And in positive psychology, they use the mnemonic device PERMA. That's P-E-R-M-A. P is for positive emotion, E is for engagement, R is for relationships, and M is for meaning, and A is for accomplishments. And so when we think about that device and how we apply that every day in our life, that can help us move towards that path from suffering and whatever that would be, towards flourishing. And that is progress. Now I want you to think about whether or not you surround yourself with people in your community and your social life and even your work life that support your progress. And I hope your answer to that is an emphatic yes. Have a great day.